Okay, what are you needing to appeal?
A notice that I got today.
Okay, please elaborate on that notice, sir.
It's dated uh, March the 10th, 2023. You said you're Zach with the Social Security Administration.
Correct, sir.
All right, Zach. I got a notice that I'd like to appeal, and I'd like to use the appeal service online. But what I received when I attempted to file the appeal
Okay, I
was,
understand you're trying to file an appeal. I kind of need a little more information on what you're appealing specifically,
sir, why do you need that information?
so I can guide you accordingly.
What is
So
it?
I need to know if you're appealing a decision if you apply for disability benefits, if there's an
I
overpayment.
I
Like, it's a little
understand.
more
I
info.
understand what I am appealing. What I am appealing. Do you understand that I am only call and how to file the appeal? Do you understand that I am only calling you because my right to file the appeal using the online service has been obstructed?
Okay, I do apologize for that obstruction. What is the issue?
I don't know, so I'm attempting to read it to you. It says, "We're sorry." The Social Security Administration official website of the United States Social Security Administration. It reads, "You cannot use the internet to complete your appeal request. You do not meet one or more of the qualifications to file your request for appeal using the internet. To request an appeal, you should contact Social Security immediately, as explained below, and tell them that you received this message." That's the procedure that I'm telling you about, sir. It has advised me to inform you that I received this message to file my appeal.
Okay. So for online to route you accordingly to make sure you're clicking the right appeal process, what are you trying to appeal?
May I speak to your supervisor?
I can have a supervisor call you back in 24 to 48 hours if you like. She'll be asking the same question, sir.
All right. Well, sir,
I'm asking this question because there's different types of appeals. As
I
mentioned,
understand that, sir, and as I've already explained to you, Zach, as I've already explained to you, Zach, I am fully aware of the appeals process because I use it. I have used it
Okay.
previously on many occasions. The issue I
I
am having is an obstruction to my right to file the appeal. You need
You
to
still
know
have the
what.
right,
Go
sir.
ahead. Say
Overall,
that
I can
again. I'm
mail an
sorry.
appeal
You
form out to you if
interrupted me
you're
and I'm
unable
not
to
able to
complete
hear
that
you because
online.
you're talking while I'm talking. So you go ahead. I'm going to stop talking and you repeat it so I can hear what you said is an interruption.
Okay, thank you, sir. Overall, this we're not trying to obstruct your right to appeal. Unfortunately, if it doesn't allow you to file the appeal online, we can mail out an appeal form to you or send you the appeal form in an email. Then you could fill it out and mail it back to us. So that is also an option
Sir, do
available
you
to you.
realize that I'm calling to find out to use this procedure that's available here? Are you telling me that this is the procedure that's available is for you to mail out something that I can look up online myself?
No, it's not something you look up online. We'd actually mail the appeal form to you
The appeal
instead of filing
form,
the
the
appeal
appeal
online.
form, the appeal form is exactly what I'm talking about. Appeal forms HA 501 and HA 520, both that can be printed online. You're telling me that
Correct.
the procedure that you're offering me to establish the date that I had the right to file an application is for you to use that alternative procedure.
Correct. And you have 60 days to file that
So
appeal.
what happens to the date of accrual from the date I intended to file, which was when
You know
before
how
I
those
called you?
forms are to. Can you repeat the form number again, please?
What form number?
You said is the HA
I'm right now discussing,
or
sir, my issue, which is would be any appeal on any form that you would send to me. It would not reach me until after the date I intended to file the appeal online, would it not? You understand that I intended to file the appeal online before I called you, which would establish the date and time I filed the appeal. Would it not?
okay. Overall, it's a 60-day window.
Let me
But when
ask
you
you, sir.
receive the
Let me
notice,
ask you, sir. Let me ask you, sir. Is that right or not?
Thank you for calling Social.
To be clear, I asked Zach, when did I have the right to establish a date and time of my intent to file an appeal? And Zach has been silent ever since I asked that question. Now waiting on Zach to finish whatever he calls his service on behalf of the Social Security Administration, United States Social Security Administration. Simple as this, waterboarding. Um,
The fight over how to spend COVID-19 relief funding is still going on in Hinds County. One supervisor wants that money spent to fix your roads in the county, but that's not what happened after a vote by the board Monday. So if any of you are planning to drive to get dinner from Backyard Burger tonight in the Jackson area, you'll probably see a sign that says closed. All of this happening after a call came out of nowhere to most locations in the metro. Our Chris Fields speaks with one general manager about how it's a tough time for the staff. And if you don't cast a ballot every election cycle, you need to listen to this.
That's Zach still on the phone while you're listening to this. I'm just not playing television. Zach is still on the phone. I don't know what he's doing, but he's still got my line open right now.
Calls officials to remove your name from the voter rolls.
House Bill 1310 adds to the reasons that local election commissioners can
funding gaps and incentivize developers to build more affordable and mixed-income apartments instead of those at rising market rates.
And so the Housing Trust Fund is able to do that. And it's also, as we put investments into it, we're also able to attract other investments. And so we want to make sure that the housing that we invest into is long-term affordable for much of the projects that we work on.
Now, if he's going to hang up the United States phone,
The big question is this: is the county
if he's going to hang up the United States phone, that's his prerogative. It's his choice. It's his fingers. It's his mind. It's his conscience. He can hang it up anytime he wants.
in trust fund dollars in public-private partnerships? The goal? Create 30,300 units. But according to the county's own projections, the need...
But right now, somebody is paying for this telephone call right here.
Less than one-third of the need.
Bottom line goal is to... Speaking of the NIT, the women's tournament announced...
The biggest high school party of the year is just right...
Zach is getting your money right now. That's where your money going. Right now. To Zach to do this. Right here. What he doing right now?
Around the corner, but the pregame for prom started right here at Cade Chapel Missionary Baptist.
All right, one more win to go to the SWAC. In high school football recruiting news, Lane Kiffin gets a pledge from...
Purchasing drugs over the counter has become a significant problem throughout our state.
TN-19 is one drug hiding in plain sight, being sold at gas stations all over.
One big faggot.
The state, and you may have seen it, bottles with names like Zaza, Tiana, and Pegasus.
Oh, that's Zach hanging up the phone. So Zach, stop getting your money now. They get your money.
Being advertised as dietary supplements, and there's no age restrictions.
The young kids, they don't know anything about it. Let's try this. They go out there and they get killed.
We even visited several gas stations in Jackson. 4